Gisteren vond de officiële lancering van de Suriname Poverty and Equity Assessment plaats. De armoede- en gelijkheidsbeoordeling werd gezamenlijk uitgevoerd door de Inter-Amerikaanse Ontwikkelingsbank en de Wereldbank met technische ondersteuning van de Anton de Kom Universiteit. Tijdens deze lancering kwam de minister van Financiën en Planning, minister Raghubar Singh, aan het woord en zegt het volgende.
Yes, if you listen to the presidency, of course it is related to the elections approaching. We are approaching the elections next year, in May next year. But I think in his words there is a lot of wisdom also, that once we have set the fundamentals of macroeconomy, we must make sure that people can benefit from what it was they sacrificed for. If it's not visible, people will definitely ask, why did we go through all those kind of issues and troubles and sacrifices? So he is right. And I think for the right reasons, not maybe also for political reasons. Let me be honest, we are politicians, we are looking at the next elections. But it is true, even if there were no elections, it is true that we must make sure that macroeconomic stability translates in the improvement of people's lives. If we do not succeed into that, our efforts in stabilizing macroeconomy will fail. In the end, it's about people. So I am also delighted for the fact that this is a cooperation of the University of Suriname with the World Bank Group and with the IDB. But what I've learned from the preliminary results is that over 70,000 people were interviewed. And I would like to say that the biggest contribution came from them. And so this was a common effort, a common national effort. And I want to thank all of them, especially those just ordinary, simple people in villages and in rural areas, in dwellings in the city, that have provided us with a lot of information that we can do scientific work and make sure that we can base policy for the future on that. So thanks the multilateral organizations, the national institutions for the cooperation, but thank you most and for all people who contributed and giving their time and their information to make sure that we could do this. Now, this seems to be a unique one too, because it seems that I was informed that this is the first one that the World Bank Group and the IDB cooperate in such a study. And so I think we have some kind of bragging rights about a couple of things here. So when the preliminary results were out about half a year ago, there were two kinds of responses. One of excitement and hope, because the results showed that it's not that bad as many people might think if you go on Facebook. If you go on Facebook, you can throw this out of the window. Then there is no value of this. But there were two kinds of responses. One of excitement and hope, because it's not that there are no problems, but there is hope. There are very much points to hinge on and to develop and to work out and to improve the system. And the other was disbelief. This can't be true. They are exaggerating. They are fooling us. Both have been expressed. You could hear that voiced in Parliament as well. Both of them. This is exciting. This is hopeful. And the other one, I don't believe this. You go into the news and talk to the people. They will say that this is not true. So today we are here for the final results. I think it's important. I think it's important for all those people, for all of us. It's important for politicians to make sure that they can base policy on the basis of scientifically designed results. We can improve the lives of people. We can improve the existing systems. But I think it's also important to look at the near future. We are entering an era of oil and gas. That will change the whole dynamics of the country. If we look at how things are developing in Guyana, we can see that oil and gas are providing, on the average level of national income per capita, an increase. But at the same time, we see that by the increases of prices and tariffs, that the risk, not only the risk is there, but that the experience is there, that some people fall out of the system because they can't afford the inflation and the higher prices. We have to learn from that. And we must make sure that we include those aspects in this. I hope, I'm quite convinced that they are in this one. So I would like to close my opening remarks. And usually I do my opening remarks and I leave. So not today. I'm going to stay with you. I want to know. So I'm delighted, I'm excited, and I'm going to sit with you to learn and to see what we have to take away today, because I think that what is going to be presented today is, when we talk about politicians and our job, this is the most important one, because it is about people's daily lives.